Welcome to Power to Prosper podcast. I'm your host, Natasha Oquendo. If you haven't heard about me before, I am the CEO and founder of Powerful Life Institute, which is my speaking business. Also, I do life and relationship coaching. I am an author. My book is Invitation to Queendom: 7 Keys to Unlock Your God-Given Superpower, which is catered to women of faith and even women who may not have faith at all or may not be believers. But listen, I wanted to come on here and just introduce my why in hopes that you'll grab your why as well. The reason I'm doing this is because I saw that there was a breakdown between having faith and being in church and being on that track, and also having that same faith to be implemented in our life, everyday life, our business, whether it's ministry and every other thing in life, right? I came to this epiphany as to why I wanted to do this, because I saw that there was a divide there. And so I want to give my spirituality, of course, with advice and wisdom and different experiences that I myself have gained wisdom and understanding through this process to implement in my everyday life. I want to help encourage. I want to help motivate. I want to help inspire. Whatever goals or whatever you may want to achieve in life, I'm here for your success. Based on Second Chronicles 20:20, it says, believe in the Lord your God and you shall be established. Believe in his prophets and you shall prosper. There is another interpretation that says you shall be successful. And so I'm here to make sure that happens, to help you become successful, to motivate you, to urge you, to encourage you, to achieve, to take your mindset from one place to the next, to where your next level is, to get you to see the greater things that you need to be doing, and to also be pushed to do the work, right? So I'm here to correct, I'm here to inspire, I'm here to encourage, whatever it may be. I'm here to give advice, maybe instruction, and just to share. There will be nothing off limits. All topics will be on deck. And so I'm excited about it. But as to my why for this, when I saw that divide, it came to me. Well, it's always been on the table for many years to start the podcast, but I just really felt led to get into starting it once I finished the book, Invitation to Queendom. And it's on Amazon and all of the different streams to be able to purchase it. But anywho, when I was going through that process of doing the book and I saw that it was going to be helpful to really help everyday life, business, ministry, everything to make sense, relationships to make sense by implementing that spirituality and that faith, putting it into action. And so I noticed, just through my years of experience, by no means do I know it all, but through my years of experience, I have seen that there was always this thing where you would hear the messages preached in church, or you would have that experience. But when it came time to go home, that experience did not last, or didn't, it faded, or it was not able to be implemented. And I saw that divide, I saw that breakdown. So I want to bridge the gap with that. Also, I want to inspire those who may have goals and different things you're trying to achieve, because success not only means fame and fortune and things of that nature, but it means to be able to achieve some things. You may have something on the table that you've been trying to achieve, like losing weight. I myself have lost weight. And this is where I get to my why. Once I got past all of the different mindsets, right? My paradigm had to shift. So that's going to happen on this broadcast as well. Going to shift your paradigm, going to change your perspective, shift your mindset to a higher level so you can what? Achieve and accomplish. Because a lot of times that's what's holding us back. But once I got past what everybody was going to think about me, how everybody viewed me. Once I got past those mindsets of thinking about my past and how I used to be and how petite I was and how I was known for being petite or being, having a nice shape or whatever the case. Once I got past all of those prerequisites, all of those pre things that are in your mind, and it got down to, I want to be healthy so I can do the work, so I can enjoy my work, so I can have the energy to do what I'm called to do, so I can have the energy and the tenacity to fulfill my purpose. And so when my mindset got off of all the petty things about, oh, let me get snatched and let me do this and let me do that, I was able to accomplish it better. And so it's important that when you're getting ready to take on something, whether it's simple as changing your eating habits or losing weight, whatever it may be, whatever goal it is, starting your business, whatever it is, you must identify your why. And it must be a solid why. It can't be a superficial why. It can't just be a feeling, right? But it has to be something solid, something you can stand on. And so when I thought of that, and like I say, I had a bunch of different things happen that led me to this point. Back in 2017, I wound up having to go back and forth to the hospital, was having heart palpitations and different things was happening, and they couldn't find anything wrong with me. And at the time, I was overweight. And so immediately, once I got all my blood work back and they said that I didn't have diabetes, didn't have any high blood pressure or heart problems or anything of that nature, I kind of just took off running. It just did something to me. And so I started out changing my eating habits and things like that. But I'm saying all of that to say this. It became solid for me. I'm like, okay, I don't want to wait to get a bad report. Now, that's not to take away from somebody who has, because trust me, I'm going to encourage you and motivate you to go to your next level, to do what you need to do to prosper, to do what you need to do to be successful in what you're trying to do. And so once that thing got in me and I came, like I say, to that epiphany, to that place, and I said, look, I want change. I want change. I want to not have to deal with this because there's too much on the table. There are too many things that I must do, that I must accomplish. And so when I came to realize that my why became greater than my excuses, I want somebody to hear that. My why became much greater than my excuses, because there's so many good reasons as to why I need to do this. It came out of, I came away from convenience and over into necessity, because it's convenient. It's convenient to be unhealthy. It's convenient. It's convenient. The food that is available at a very reasonable price is always unhealthy. But coming out of that convenience and over into necessity, okay, Natasha, what do you really, really need to do? This is what you need to do. Because I didn't want to wait on a bad report, right? And so as I was moving in that, it led me to really just talk about the book and really help women. And as I was doing that, the Spirit of the Lord told me that my voice needed to be heard. And so with that being said, I want to share the wisdom. And that was the thing. I didn't want to just start doing something and say, oh, well, because I was preaching, I just know that the masses need to hear me, or the greater platforms need to hear me. It wasn't like that, because I've been very, very, he said, in all your getting, get understanding. To have knowledge is one thing, but to gain understanding is, and apply that understanding, is what wisdom does. And so this is why I'm here now, because it's like, it's not about just being heard, but it's about the hearers that hear what's being said, that is going to spark something in the hearers to prosper us, because it's time. It's time for us to prosper, to be successful, to actually achieve and accomplish different things, to actually embrace the promises of God per se. Embrace the things that God has said concerning his people. And that's for everybody that's listening. It's time to get to that place where we understand and we can actually achieve and actually accomplish certain things that is for our betterment, right? And so as we're going to this better, then once we identify the why, it seems as though things start coming into alignment or coming into agreement, should I say, once we identify the why. The why has to be solid. And so it was solid for the simple fact that it's not that I just wanted to be another voice that wants to be heard and, oh, I have something to say. But it was mainly, okay, it's time for the hearers, for the followers, for the people to prosper. It's time for them to go to another level. It's time to be a benefit and not a liability. And so when I saw it like that, I was like, okay, I definitely want to bring value. I definitely want to bring wisdom and bring value in every area that I can. And so to see people's lives changed for the better is such a fulfilling reward. I really love how fulfilling that is. And so here we are, and we've birthed power to prosper, right? And so, like I said, nothing is off limits. Go to my website. For those of you who are listening, I want you to go to my website, natashaoquendo.com. I want you to get the free gift that I'm offering. All you have to do, I think, is put your email in, and we're going to send you a free gift. And I want it to be a surprise. So do that for me. If you're listening, whenever you listen, go to natashaoquendo.com. My last name is Oquendo, natashaoquendo.com. And I want you to sign up for the free gift. And of course, you can check out the website if you want to look at some of the things that I have accomplished, or, if it's your first time hearing me, you may be like, what does this lady do? So you can go on there and check out everything. Also, there are some resources there if you are looking for some coaching, for life coaching or relationship coaching, or some type of program to be a part of to connect on an even deeper level, then that is available as well. And also, whether you are a female, whether you are a woman of faith or a woman, it don't matter. Or you may even be a man. Maybe you have a wife or have a significant other that will benefit from the book Invitation to Queendom. You can go on Amazon. Even if you go on on my website, natashaoquendo.com, you can click on it and it will take you right to where you can purchase the book. It will also be a blessing to your life. I believe that will take you to the next level. But I am the CEO and founder of Powerful Life Institute, where that is where my speaking business is. I am an author and I am a life and relationship coach. If you are looking for more information, go to that website, check things out, and listen, get ready, because we're getting ready to go on a journey together to prosper, and we're finna be empowered to do so. We're finna be empowered to do so. So I've enjoyed this. If you have enjoyed this, then download this episode, download the podcast, and keep up with everything that is going to take place. Also, for those of you who may want to see it on a visual note, I believe it offers it on Spotify, but it'll also be on YouTube. I want you to go on my YouTube page, Natasha Oquendo, on YouTube, and these podcasts will be there as well. I'm here for you, and I hope you have a prosperous life. Till next episode, be blessed.